Hey everybody, it's Mr. K. This week we're going to talk about the bass. A lot like the violin to the cello, the bass is simply a bigger version of the violin or of the cello. And that means, remember our pyramid, because it's bigger, that means the sound is lower and the bass plays pretty low. In fact, the bass can play lower than the brass instrument tuba that we learned about a few weeks ago. Now, again, a lot of things stay the same from a violin. There are still 4 strings that are on the bass, but sometimes you can find a bass that has 5, and the 5th string just sort of adds some extra notes that the bass can play. It still has that big curved body, okay, and it still has the big box for the sound to get louder, the amplification. It still has the fingerboard that's made out of ebony so that you can play on the strings. It uses steel strings, usually stays with steel strings nowadays. It's very hard to get the gut strings to work for the bass. All right, and basically everything is the same, just it's a lot bigger. Now for the electric ones, it's a little bit different story. Actually, it's not. It's the same thing. It's just a lot bigger. And again, because of the electric and the computer that it uses to make it sound, it can do a whole bunch of different sounds as well. For electric basses, there's all sorts of types. There's some that are as big as a regular bass. There are some that are kind of shorter, but again, it's using computers, so it still works the same way it's supposed to. There is the normal electric bass that you see for like rock bands. And there's this cool looking dude, which is called a Chapman stick, which is basically 2 bass guitars that are stuck side by side next to each other. And it's still electric like normal ones, but it's more played using your fingers to punch down instead of strumming or plucking. I hope you enjoyed this trip into learning a little bit more about the bass. Next week we learn guitar, so I hope you're ready for that. Alrighty? I'll see you later. Bye.